Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the bald explorer, out on another walk, and this time I'm in Ely in Cambridgeshire, on the Fens, I think. And to help me explore Ely, I've got the very lovely Simon Brown.
Hello everybody.
Hello Simon.
Hello. Thanks for asking me to join you today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I was going to say slightly on one side, and studying the map in the far distance background is the lovely Sharon Brown.
Hello.
Hello Sharon. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
It's exciting.
Sunny, blue sky again.
Yes.
We're off to a cathedral.
We're off to the cathedral, but we're starting outside Cromwell's house, aren't we?
Cromwell's house, yes.
Oliver Cromwell, that famed for being the Lord Protector after the English Civil War and slicing off the head. Well, I don't think he did it personally, of King Charles I.
Wow. Okay.
After the Roundheads disagreed with the Cavaliers. That's the history lesson done. The rest is guesswork.
Thank you very much. Very good.
So the first thing we've got to try and find is the Ship of the Fens.
Exactly, yes.
Which is another name for
Ely Cathedral.
Yeah.
And I think it's behind you.
It's behind you. So let's go and have a look at it, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is quite famous.
Okay. We'll walk in that direction, yes.
Another beautiful day. We've been very lucky on these walks. And poking up behind those trees, we can see the very tall tower of the cathedral just the other side of this coppice beach. I just thought I'd get that in. Everything is looking very lovely now with the spring, the leaves just coming out onto the trees. And this is a particularly lovely little place because the buildings are
look at that. That's amazing.
Are beautiful. Now that is, what a view that is.
Yeah.
There it is. And it is known to be the cathedral with the longest nave, is that right? 250 feet or something?
Yes, that's right.
As I remember, we had a chat about this yesterday. And we were
to see a side view of it, really, don't we?
We do.
Appreciate how long it is, but
well, we may get...
this is the main entrance we're heading towards, isn't it? With a cannon pointing straight at me by the look of it.
Yes, fortunately not manned, and there's nobody there about to fire it, but it would be a slight worry if they were.
It would be, yes. No, it's an amazing building. And we saw it as we drove in, didn't we, from 2 or 3 miles away.
Distance.
And it stands above the Fens, and it's called the Ship of the Fens because, it's so prominent.
And the Fens at one time was underwater, which I suppose is what it gets that Ship of the Fens nickname from.
Yeah, all the land around here was underwater until it was drained.
I remember that Cromwell was instrumental in getting the Fens drained.
Was he?
Yes,
oh, was he?
Which I didn't realise.
Oh, right. So
I don't know what he did. But
back in the 17th century.
He was MP here, apparently, for Cambridge.
Oh, right.
Mm.
So this is a nice substantial cannon. I'm just going to go and have a quick look at the cannon. We'll just have a poke round here. Look at that. Beautiful, large piece of warmongery.
Yes, I don't know why that would be here. I don't know whether they would have defended the cathedral. I wouldn't have thought so. It's probably...
Well, this may have been Roundhead land, and so it's probably just there to signify, commemorate rather, the English Civil War.
And there's all these lovely buildings to our right, which are all associated with the cathedral, I guess.
Bishop's Palace.
It's the Bishop's Palace, is it? I have to say, I'm not terribly au fait with the history of Ely. It's one of those.
By the end of this, we will be, but it's too late now, of course.
Too late now that we're filming.
Old
Here's
palace,
the old palace. We know that because there's a sixth form sign. Well, a sign for the sixth form. But again, tremendous.
Built in 1486.
Was it?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning place, and you really don't. The video's not going to do anything like the measure it ought to, but here's a view above my head to give you a bit of a scale of it. Fantastic.
So if we walk over that side into the sun, the light will be on that side.
On the correct side.
We can have a look.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely.
We're over there.
We'll have a little peek inside, shall we?
Yeah.
I seem to remember that we couldn't go terribly far, but we might just get something. So through the very grand end. Oh, there we go. You can't get very far because it's shut.
Oh, it's a bit cooler in here, isn't it?
It is a bit cooler.
Let's see if we can go in.
Very ornate door. Look at all this marvellous ironwork here. Simon's managed to open the doors, and in we go. But we can only get so far. Good morning, welcome to you. There's a slight sense of reverence when you come in a place like this, isn't there?
There is, yeah, even though we're not religious, you do feel something about a big, empty, cavernous space like this. It's
Sort of commands
so big,
respect,
yeah, so,
doesn't it?
So massive, so vast. Yes, that's right. Yeah,
It is very long, amazingly long. How did they get in, those people? Did they pay? You can only go unless you're prepared to pay beyond up to this rope. But even then, you get a good vantage of it. Well, we were hoping that we could have blagged our way to do a bit of filming down that very long nave, and Simon Brown did his utmost to convince them, but unfortunately they weren't buying it, were they?
No, they didn't let us film in there, so we'll film outside instead.
Yeah, it's just as nice.
It is lovely. So I've been.
Here we are. We've got a sign.
We are here.
Yeah.
We're going to walk round the side of here, back round the other side, so just get an external view of the cathedral and then follow along over here.
Hello, little ducky.
There they go.
There they go. Who can resist a few ducks on a wall, knocking them off? No, not knocking them off. What am I saying? Have we got duck for lunch, by the way?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Duck wraps.
Duck soup. There it is. What do you think? It is terrific, isn't it? Let's move around here and stay in the shade. I'm just trying to avoid the glare that you get coming through this avenue of, I'm not sure what these are. I wanted to say beech, but they're not beech. I don't know that they're ash. My tree identification is a bit rubbish, but anyway, here we go. We get a better view of Ely Cathedral from over here. I'm not even going to try and give you dates and names and all of that, because I know I'd fail. But it is magnificent, and it's just a lovely town, really. A lovely doorway into, I guess, the high street.
Yeah, the shops anyway.
Into the shops.
Yeah, and apparently this is an old monastery.
is it?
Benedictine monastery was their infirmary.
Oh.
See, I've been reading a leaflet.
Yeah, so we have got some information coming on, ladies and gentlemen, for you. There is some.
It's now the canon's residence.
Oh. Here we go, a bit more overwhelming masonry for you. Hang on, I'll just take a little run here, and then that way you'll be able to see it a little better. You need to run quite a lengthy bit. Well, Simon.
Right.
Very hard to do an impromptu video.
It is.
About such a majestic and well-known and impressive building that barely fits into the screen, let alone anything else. Let's walk over here as we come over to the end.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's lots of maintenance work going on. We can see all the scaffolding, but yeah, it's difficult to get such a massive structure as this into the frame.
Into scale as well.
Even on your camera, but my camera, it's so big.
And I can do in videos like this is just point the camera at beautiful old buildings and hope that it inspires you to come and have a look for yourselves, because it is one of those things you can just wander around and look at and look at and look at, and I'm going to move away from these crying kids. Yeah, I think they took one look at my face and decided that I've upset them. But yes, in the sunshine on a beautiful day, it's very impressive. So anyway, from Simon and Sharon and myself, thank you for watching. And do join us again when we're going to take another trip around Ely down by the river, are we?
To the river, have a look down there, yeah.
Join us on that one. Until the next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.